This is our newest member of the family. This is Grimalkin. We call her Grim for short. Say hi to the people, Grim. Well, they're the people, of course. Everybody's saying Halloween is canceled, but I'm here to tell you Halloween is absolutely not canceled. Okay, maybe trick-or-treating is going to be canceled in your area. Or maybe you just don't want to send the kids out trick-or-treating, and I get that. Or maybe your usual activities aren't happening now. Maybe you're not going to have an in-person party or hit the bars or anything like that. But even without those things, and there's plenty of great ways that we can celebrate Halloween without actually endangering our lives, our health, our safety, or the health and safety of other people that we care about. So no way is Halloween canceled. Absolutely not. To that end, this September and October, I'm going to be sharing some ideas with you guys about how you can celebrate the secular Halloween and the sacred Samhain at home. So stop worrying right now. Halloween is not canceled. The first of these videos, though, I am going to share with you guys a little Halloween haul that my son and I did. Anybody want to go to the Halloween aisle? I do. Stick around. We're doing that coming up next. Hi everybody, welcome back to the Witch's Studio. I am, of course, Mickie Mueller, author, illustrator, and witch, not necessarily in that order. And this is my studio where I create art, where I write, and where I make magic. I love to share practical witch tips with you guys and ways that you can create magic with things that are around you in your everyday life. If this is the kind of thing that you're interested in and you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, and while you're there, make sure you ring the notification bell so that when new videos are uploaded, you'll know right away. So they've got this pandemic on, and we have not been out of the house very much. I have a couple autoimmune diseases. We work at home anyway, and because we work and ship out of our home, we are doing our very best to keep everybody safe, and that includes keeping ourselves safe. So we've not been out very much, and when we do go out, we wear masks. We bring our little bottle of hand sanitizer with us because science. But my son recently was diagnosed with severe obstructive sleep apnea. He had to go out. Oh, the cat. I have to stop. They called him and said that his sleep apnea machine was ready and we needed to drive to Washington, Missouri, which is about 40 minutes away from my house, to pick up his CPAP machine. We figured we might as well make the best of it. And that is the cat shaking my whole setup. Since we were going to be in Washington anyway, we figured we might as well check out some of the great places that we know usually have some pretty cool Halloween stuff and see what was out, since it was the beginning of September. We had our masks on, we had our hand sanitizer. We were out anyway. We were like, let's just do this. Yes, I know. Mabon's coming. Mabon's coming. Mabon is right around the corner. Mabon is coming. We're going to do a little Mabon video too. And I might be jumping the gun a little bit on Halloween, but is that really a thing? I feel like it's not a thing. After we got Tristan his new medically prescribed alien face hugger, we headed to Johnny Brock's. Did you grab your mask?
Yes.
We wore the same masks?
Look like we're in a gang.
We do. Maybe we are.
Johnny Brock's is a St. Louis tradition. This isn't the main shop, which is in St. Louis. Tristan is a barista, so he loved the barista costume. They had some really cool Egyptian stuff. I love this Anubis mask, and they had a Bast mask to match. That'd be a great costume for a couple to wear. I really thought that this steampunk stuff they had was awesome. I love these goggles. They had like a whole display full of this stuff. This monocle was just fascinating to me. I thought that was just really cool. And they had just a whole bunch of really cool steampunk stuff. I thought these were quite timely, these little steampunk respirators. I just think that would be super fun to wear over your regular mask, just for every day if you wanted to. It also would make a really fun costume if you were worried about answering the door. These little 20s dresses, I mean, these were such nice quality. They looked like a dress from an expensive store. Those are really nice. Go ahead.
All right, so we're stepping up our demon game from this to these. I like that a lot.
And they also had those cool wings as bat wings as well. I love these. I might have to get some of these sometime. I think they're really cool.
Angels are supposed to be scarier than that. Have you ever read the Bible? They're always like, be not afraid.
They had a great ambiance there going, even though they were still unpacking stuff. They had Beetlejuice, and then they also had, this other option, Beetle Boss. I don't know what he's the boss of. Tristan fell in love with these Edward Scissorhands hands. So even though Johnny Brock's was kind of a work in progress, we really had a good time. Tristan took the Edward Scissorhands hands home.
Crazy haircut, anyone?
We were really getting hungry, so we decided to head over to Lion's Choice, which is another St. Louis chain, and we grabbed it on the go and took it out to the park where we could sit and eat and look at the river go by.
And cheers. Next, we went to Joann's Fabrics and discovered their dark deco line that seems to be inspired by American Horror Story Hotel.
There were lots of snakes in this line, which I really approved of. They had some really cool signs, all kinds of really neat stuff. That hourglass, oh man, I want that. These garden flags were really neat. They had some really cool designs on them, and I love the way that they were die cut at the bottoms. It just gave them a little extra dimension. These were really neat pieces. We saw pokey pumpkins, ouch, and skeletal pups. In fact, there were lots of skeletons. There were skeletons of things that don't have skeletons that look like that, which is kind of a pet peeve of mine, but that's okay. It's all in good fun. I really thought this little dragon was cute. There were all kinds of great witchy signs that they had too. A lot of different styles of stuff, which is nice. I love this skull. And this typewriter, you guys, oh my gosh. Lots of literary stuff, which I thought was neat. I really kind of think I might go back for that typewriter. Hopefully they'll still have one. They had a lot of different kinds of skulls this year too. Lots of sparkly stuff on the skulls, which I'm not mad at. It's kind of interesting. And these carved skulls I thought were really cool. These pumpkins were sweet. They were velvety and they had purple and black or orange and black, which was really cool. These moon-shaped wreaths were really cool. If they have any of those after Halloween, I'm definitely going to pick some up. So we decided to go look at the fabric because we definitely wanted to pick something up. They had a lot of really cool choices. Tristan was looking for something for pajama pants, and I ended up deciding to pick up some fabric to do a little home decorating with.
So yeah, even though we found a lot of really cool stuff at Joann's, it was the beginning of our trip, and I'm usually on a pretty tight budget, and so is Tristan, because he's buying a CPAP machine. I did end up getting some fabric to cover the throw pillows in my living room. I'll show you what I got. I got this cool fabric, which I thought was really neat. This one, which I thought was kind of fun. And oh my gosh, to top it off, the white on this, it all glows in the dark. And maybe glow in the dark stuff is a little camp, but you know what? It feeds my inner child, so I was like, yes, girl, you can have it. I'm gonna go ahead and make my throw pillows two-sided. The cool bone fabric will go on one side, and then this fabric will go on the other side, so that we can kind of mix and match. And if we want to have, like, you know, flip some around just to keep it fresh, or change our moods or whatever we want to do, we can. So it gives us a little bit more flexibility. So after Joann's fabric, we popped over to Five Below, and there was nothing Halloween. I couldn't believe they didn't have any Halloween stuff yet. So we kind of perused the store and then just left. And we popped next door over to Target to see what they had.
All they had was the cheap stuff in that little opening section when you first walk in, but they had a lot of stuff there. And I actually got some great finds because I was looking for bargains. I love these tea towels, and I should have probably picked some up, but again, I usually try to get those on clearance. Really cool patterns, so I hope that they still have some.
Yeah, at Target, I ended up getting 2 cauldrons because one can never have too many cauldrons. And these were just so pretty. I think this one's really neat. It's got like these nice little curly handles, nice little feet on it. It was $3, and that is a good price point for me. I'm not sure if I'm loving the orange. I have some ceramics paint, so I might repaint the inside of this. I don't know. I might have some ideas. So that might be an upcoming video, although I don't know if I'll get to it for Halloween this year because I have a lot planned. The other cauldron that I bought was one of their little candles. I kind of wanted all of them, but again, I was kind of being on a tight budget and I didn't want to spend too much. I just picked up one of these and I took a chance, you guys, because I had my mask on so I couldn't smell it. But this one was called Bubbling Cauldron, so I was like, okay, I'm all in. It smells like magic. I can't even explain it. I'm not sure if it's like a mix of frankincense and sandalwood, and it smells like witchcraft in the 90s. Like maybe Nancy from The Craft. It smells like her room, I think. That's what this smells like. Nancy. It's Nancy's room.
They also had these paper crow wall accents and bats too.
Again, it was $3, and these are so cool. There's like 3 different ones, and you take them out of the pack and you just kind of fold them to make them look sort of 3D, and then you hang them up on your wall. And I just think they're really neat. I think these are going to be quite fun. And I'm doing a studio makeover coming up. I keep saying I'm going to do it, and I keep having not done it. But for reals, you guys, coming up super soon, I'm going to actually do it. And I think these are going to be part of that. So that should be fun. Our last stop of the evening was Michael's Crafts. Oh my gosh.
We always hit Michael's on our way out of Washington. And they had a typewriter as well, although I think I like the one at Joann's better. They also had a lot of cool books, literary themed items, which as an author myself made it really cool. Wow, Little Book of Halloween. How did that get there, I wonder? Yeah, they had a lot of book things, and they didn't have the Little Book of Halloween. That was me. I also love these little signs, but I decided I could make them myself. These bottles I thought were really cool. I almost got that crystal ball, but it didn't light up as much as I'd hoped. But this piece has haunted my dreams ever since. I carried it around the store with me, but finally put it back because it was a little rich for my blood. I'm hoping to get it after Halloween. And they had another hourglass, and this one has bats on it. Oh my gosh. I love that. Oh, I almost brought that home too. And Venus flytraps. They have a whole collection of vintage style Halloween stuff, which I think is really cool because I love Halloween history. And these pieces are very cool. They're practically replicas, and they might be replicas of old designs. I just love that cat. And this wreath is awfully pretty too. But one of my favorite pieces is this spinning fortune teller, which I'm pretty sure is a replica of an old design. I guess I need to try again. But how can you focus with all these skeletons around? I mean, They were just hanging out trying to make friends with somebody. They also had lots of these miniatures, which are really cool. A lot of people like to collect these every year for these little Halloween villages, which are really cool. I just don't have the space for something like that, but maybe someday I will. This is quite a setup. This is all of the little pieces of their Halloween village put together, and oh my goodness, this was so cool to see. It's just enchanting. Feels like magic to me. And oh my gosh, I I just love these. I thought they were quite cute. This little countdown calendar was really neat. You could open the drawers where for a new piece of candy every day leading up to Halloween. And it's got lights inside, so it actually lights up. They also have a whole line of pink Halloween looking stuff. The guy on the toilet, I'm not getting that, but yeah, these were kind of cool. I thought that plate, that charger plate, was really pretty. And oh, these keys, you guys, these are real metal keys. I'm getting those for my Hecate altar if they still have them after Halloween. Because again, I want them on clearance. Again, they had more sparkly skulls here at Michael's as well. I love this guy. That's a really cool wreath. And they also had some man-eating plants, and they were quite cool too. Tristan and I were exhausted from a long day of Halloween shopping, so we got in our car and we headed home.
So later on that evening, Dan and I were invited to a social distance bonfire with our friends Tanya and Josh. They had a really cool fire going with the special packs that you throw in there to make the flames all different colors. So that was really fun, and just sitting out there and chatting under the starlight with the fire going was super fun. Tanya didn't know that I was doing a haul video that day. She went to Dollar General for something completely different and saw these cool doormat. Oh, check this out. Isn't that cute? So they had only 2 left, and she definitely wanted one because she does tarot readings and psychic readings. So she grabbed one for herself, and she grabbed one for me too. So I got a little door prize. I like it so much, I'm not sure I'm going to put it out on my doorstep. I think I might use it maybe somewhere up here in the studio, or maybe downstairs in my living room. I haven't decided yet. But honestly, it's too cool to put it outside. So that's my little mini Halloween haul. I would like to say that we would do updates at those stores and show you what else they have, but honestly, we're kind of not going places very much. So if we get to Washington, there's a good chance that we'll pop in and see what else is new there as the season goes along. But probably not super likely. I might go back on November 1st. I usually do, and see what bargains I can get. Maybe a couple of those items that I fell in love with, like the typewriter that they had at Joann's. Maybe one of those cool hourglasses. I've always wanted an hourglass. Will be on clearance and I'll pick it up. So we will see. And if that happens, I will show off my my discount haul as well. For me, the secular celebration of Halloween and the spiritual celebration of Samhain is not necessarily all about the things. It's about what's in here. And it's about that time of the year when you feel that shift happening, when the veil is thin and magic is in the air. And to me, that's what Halloween is all about. And that's why I'm telling you guys, Halloween is not canceled. We're going to do some Halloween. Oh, are we going to do some Halloween right here on this channel. So if you enjoyed what you saw, and maybe you've watched a couple of my other videos and you haven't done it yet, hit the subscribe button, because we're in for some really fun Halloween stuff. I'm going to have tutorials. I'm going to have stories. I'm going to have ideas for different things. I'm doing an interview with my daughter, Brittany, who is a mom of 2 lovely kids, and she has worked out some really good stuff to do with them for Halloween at home this year. So I have lots of ideas for you guys. do not despair. Halloween is not canceled. Even if trick or treat is canceled, even if Halloween parties in the physical realm are canceled, we're gonna have some fun anyway. Here's a couple more videos that I think you guys might enjoy. So definitely check those out. And I will see you again very soon. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and remember, as always, my dears, to be your magic. Take care.